Alright. Sorry for the fan, guys. The laptop's not exactly meant for this. You know, streaming and doing The Sims and everything. It's a fairly nice laptop though, I'm quite happy that it works as well as it has. And also pardon my voice. Not sure why it's like that today. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. Sorry, I'm just gonna delete my gallery notifications here, they piss me off. Not that they piss me off, I'm sorry, I'm giving off a negative vibe today. You just make me a tad frustrated is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Alright. So yeah, I'm just adjusting things. Yeah, I decided that I was gonna do a new, like, legacy thing today. I always was doing a lot of building recently, and I decided why not do a fun, like, legacy thing. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so we're just gonna randomize this in here. I was thinking I want to do a legacy based on things that I haven't done in The Sims yet. Because recently I was trying out the doctor career, which I really hadn't done for quite a long time, and I realized how I actually had no clue how it worked. I was playing it and, like, I kept getting the wrong diagnosis and I couldn't figure out why. But it turns out that, like, yeah, I just wasn't doing it right. And so yeah, I thought that maybe I'd start a new legacy and we could see what I haven't done yet. Sorry, my mind's a bit everywhere. I'm gonna keep this stream a little shorter, I guess, because I seem to be a bit more scatterbrained than I thought I would be today. But I hope I can still make a good stream for you guys. Also, I love these hairs from the oh crap! I forgot there was a thing I wanted to talk about. So I should probably edit that into the title. That I'm gonna do a bit of an update. I'm not sure how to put this right. I'm just gonna put update in here. Yeah, because I think this will be neat. I'm excited to talk about it. Oh, I should have specified it's a channel update. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. I don't know how to spell channel. I hope that's good enough. I hope that's right. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit if some more people want to stop by, just so that I can give the general gist. But I guess I can talk about it a bit now while I'm going through Create a Sim. I want to do, if you guys don't know, I am currently 17. And as I don't think any of you know, in May is my 18th birthday. And the sad part about that, I mean, the good part about that is I'm here in the city I was, born in. I have tons of family that I can see. Luckily, the restrictions aren't too bad where I am. But the bad part is my mom lives all the way in BC. And for those watching, that is about, I believe, a 6-hour plane ride. See, that's only half a country, like half the country away from me. But Canada is the second largest country in the world. I think that's about, for American viewers, or watching the VOD or the stream live right now, that would be like, I don't know, Minnesota to Seattle. For European viewers, I think that would be the equivalent of like the Netherlands to Russia. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it in the best way. My bad for speaking that way. I sort of said that weird. But yeah, so anyway, when I'm 18, because I'm a little bit bummed about that, and 18's a pretty big year, I was thinking that I might do like a charity thing for my birthday. I know it's a bit tricky for smaller YouTubers, or not YouTubers, my bad, streamers, to do something like that, because it seems like a sort of, thing to trick people into following, and obviously I don't want that. I don't want people to follow for that, but I always kind of wanted to do something like that, and I want to like fill up at least half the goal with my own money, personally. But the reason I was waiting till I was 18 to do that is because you need to be 18 to, have a PayPal. That's why, I don't think you can subscribe to the channel, and I wouldn't want people to do that anyway. Don't get me wrong, that would be so cool, but I really wouldn't want anyone to go out of their way for that. Or, I wouldn't want anyone to feel obligated. So I think it'd be cool to do maybe that day or the day after, to do, a small charity stream. Small goal. Like I said, I'll probably end up donating putting my own money into at least half of it, but that was a big thing I wanted to do. Just in general, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I really want to put as much positivity into the world as I can. Things have been rough for the past few years for me. I don't want to stick too on the negative side here, so I won't say much. I know this is just the beginning of the stream. And obviously with the coronavirus, things have just been so crazy for everybody. And so I want to put some positivity back into the world. So I was thinking, when I turn 18 and I can, actually set up a proper PayPal account, I could do a charity stream. And again, and I do want to put down, I think you have to have subscriptions enabled, I'm not sure. I haven't looked too much into it. This is just an idea I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I haven't actually, I only started streaming a month ago. So I haven't looked at the logistics much. But I would love to be able to have it set up. I would love to have it set up so that if anyone does by chance subscribe, which I don't think they will, and I hope that no one does, even if this happens, but I did want to put it out there, I would love to put that into the donation as well. Obviously I wouldn't keep any of the money from that if I do a donation thing. I'd love to maybe make it a once a month thing. I am currently unemployed, and if you caught the last live stream or VOD, if you watched it, you would also know that I am a kind of high school dropout. The reason I say that is because I have not dropped out yet, but due to my struggle with mental illness and my recent diagnosis, diagnosis, I've had some medical issues over the past little bit. I haven't really been able to attend school that much, so I'm about a year or two behind. And so I decided that I'd take some time off, go to work, get a job, and then come back to school later. Because in the long run, which I guess is sort of ironic, some people might say, I want to be a teacher. Sorry, my voice is so odd today. But yes, in the long run, I would kind of want to be a teacher. So I would love to be able to go back, and I'd like to get, a degree for education. And it's definitely a bit tricky, but I'm lucky that I live in a province that has a lot of opportunities to go back to school. I have a really supportive family. So I think no matter what I do, I'm just gonna work hard for that. But yes, so long ramble short, I might go on a bit of a ramble later if I have some new people stop by. But yeah, I would like to do a charity stream time early mid-May. I know, you know, it's not great for small streamers to do it because people think it's for followers, but I mean, I don't know. I have faith, you know, that maybe someone will see it and think, hey, you know, drop by $1. Even if they don't stick around, that would be so helpful, you know, that would be so amazing. Because I would love the opportunity to do that, and that's the one thing that always intrigued me about, you know, platforms like this, is being able to use them for good things. And I know I'm still very, very, very small. I've only been streaming for a month. I have 5 followers. It says I have 6, but that's just another account of mine I have subscribed so I can monitor, or sorry, followed so I can monitor. I really want to put as much positivity into the world as I can. I think that's important, and it's something that I've always strived to do, you know, in small ways. And I think if I was able to, you know, even have one person make a donation or get the idea out there, and then maybe, you know, I do one in May, and, you know, maybe no one shows up or donates, and then I do one again in June, and I've been streaming for a bit longer. Maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe I'll be a bit more accustomed to it. I want to do something good, you know, with how things have been. It's always been something I've strived to do, and that's always what I loved about this. So yeah, I'm going on a bit of a ramble now. I'm gonna stop with the rambling about the channel update. I'm gonna go back to talking about this lovely sim that we are creating today, and association with the legacy. And I'll probably bring it up later again too. Sorry if you're watching and just me going on a bit of a ramble there. That's my bad. But I hope you like it. And I also, you know, I'd like suggestions for charities too, but, you know, there's a lot of good ones that I'd like to work with, so I'll see what I can do. Alright, so yeah, this legacy, I was thinking of, back to the legacy now, and the Sims. I was thinking of maybe doing, like, the vet career, because I haven't done much involving the vet career yet. So I'd really like to try something like that. The detective career would be cool, because I don't think I've made it that far in the detective career yet. I've done the science career multiple times, because I think it's so awesome. It's so much fun. But that's about it. I'm not sure exactly what I would... so something along those lines I think would be really awesome. Something like that. I know this is supposed to be a wedding dress, but it is so incredibly gorgeous. I love it so much. I love fancy clothes like this, but I don't know, like, I just have nowhere to wear it. I mean, I barely leave the house to begin with, so something like this, I mean, I don't even know. Pretty though. Oh, and pardon my voice again. I guess I haven't talked much today, so it's a bit on the raspier side. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this outfit so far. I'm gonna move on and come back to it, because I can spend forever and create a sim. So that's sort of along the lines of what I was thinking. I've never actually built a vet clinic in the Sims 4 before, so I think that'll be fun to give, you know, try. Or maybe, yeah, because I think that's the direction I'm going to end up going. And of course, obviously it's a legacy. If we, you know, make it to, you know, more than 1 or 2 generations, it's usually when I tend to give up. But yeah, if we manage to do that, I mean, obviously we can do both, so, you know. Either way, we're gonna get both of those in there. But yeah, I had this legacy challenge that was going really well, but my Sims ended up super rich, and it got kind of boring by that generation, and so I ended up quitting, which probably wasn't the best choice. I should have just saved it and, like, moved on, you know, with no money. But it was really good fun. that legacy. It was like I actually really ended up caring for my Sims. Oops. I accidentally oh, I ripped the earbuds out of my head. Or out of my ears. My bad. Slow today. The stream might be a bit slow today too. I feel bad for my poor laptop. It's fairly broken. But it's doing its best. I hope I can get it fixed soon. Oh my god. Okay, can I just say that I absolutely love these new pajamas? Oh no! I've dropped so many frames! Oh, that's not good. A lot of slow frames too. I'm not sure what's been happening with the Wi-Fi recently. Let me try a thing. See if I can fix this. I'm not sure if that'll help or not. It seems like I'm still dropping a lot of frames. Maybe I'll try closing this too, see if that helps. There's not much else I can close. Not exactly sure how to fix that. I'm not very familiar with all of this tech stuff. You know what? Let's finish the create a sim, and then maybe I'll go to just chatting for a little bit, and I'll discuss the channel update again, maybe after a bit more time. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with all of this, so switch to main. Okay, and then let's try this again. Let's go back to doing the whole Sims thing. I hope it's not... My Wi-Fi has been quite slow recently. My Wi-Fi hasn't been great. Like, just the service provider, not necessarily the individual house. Like, we've been having trouble. I know because I'm currently at my grandma's house. I also live at my dad's house as well. I sort of live between the places, and they've been having problems, and we've been having problems, and it's the same service provider. So yeah, I've been having problems with calls and all sorts of things. So yeah. Oh, now I'm just constantly checking because I'm so concerned about drop frames. You know what? Let me. Sims 4. Just changing the title to if my laptop / internet can handle it. And then I'm gonna put a little sad face because that's how I'm feeling right now. About this whole thing, I feel so bad because y'all are so nice. And I have the audacity to have such terrible internet. Alright. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, by the way, too, that I have a Twitter now associated with this channel, where I plan to do a bit more updates and stuff on, too. Just in case. I mean, obviously you don't have to follow or anything like that. I never want, like, anyone to feel pressured into doing anything like that. It's just there if you want to check up every once in a while. I might be putting some things in there. I really like streaming. I want to do this the best way I can. So I figured I can do Twitter for the updates, have the YouTube for the VOD, and all of that stuff, or the VODs, so that I can have them saved and they don't need to take up space on my laptop, because it's, you know, chugging as much as it is right now, it's it's tricky, my poor thing. It's like, my laptop's broken because, I mean, it's been broken for a while, but my baby sister, she's about 4, she is 4, my bad. I don't know why I'm like this today. She burst into my room without knocking. I had my laptop on my bed because I was taking a nap. And my dog, who's this, like, he's not a big dog, but he's like a mix between a, I think like husky, lab, golden retriever. He's a mutt. But he's a fairly, you know, big cuddly dog. He loves attention. And so he jumps up on my bed and sits directly onto my laptop. And so the screen is all messed up. I mean, I can't be mad at him, you know, because he's such a good dog. He's very caring. It's very sweet to see him with my little sister. They're quite the, they're quite the troublemakers together. Yeah, like, my little sister will ask for more food, for example, and then give it to the dog. Yeah, they're a crazy bunch, those two. And so, yeah, that's sort of why things might be slow, or why I'm talking about it a lot, because it will take a bit of time for me to update. Right. Ah, yes, you're finishing Cranston. Apologize. Yeah, again, I also probably shouldn't be apologizing so much, that's a bad habit of mine, but I am Canadian, so I can blame it on that. I can blame it on the Canadian. Maybe we'll give her a hat. I like hats. I used to own so many hats back in, like, 2015. I own a weird array of hats. I have like this one. Do you guys remember when those hats were popular that had like they were like caps, but they were like fabric, like around the top, and they'd have like a bow or something on the side. When those were really popular, I had one of those. I also have a Sequin Fedora. I don't know why I own that, but I do. I think I got it from my mom, actually. She used to take me to Pride when I was a kid, and that I think was one of hers, and then I sort of stole it because I thought it was fun. So yeah, I'm still trying to get accustomed to the way I'm streaming right now. I can't actually hear the audio of the stream because when my dog sat on my laptop, he also sat on my headphones that were also in the same exact spot, and they're broken, and the audio doesn't work right with my new earbuds, so I have to listen through my phone, and it's a bit of a disaster. Yeah, I also plan to have this a fairly short stream. I don't plan to do much today. I did a bit of a shorter stream yesterday, so I figured if I have an hour stream today, an hour stream yesterday, an hour stream today, that should even itself up well. I've been quite tired recently, so trying to keep these streams a bit shorter. They're a bit more manageable. Because until I can get my medication back up to its, or like a new one, or just, you know, figure out how to fix that. I don't know, it hasn't been working as well as it used to, and see, that's one of the frustrating things about, like, because my medication is antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication. Now that it's not working as well, I'm like obviously I'm, going back to the way my mood was before I was on it, which is quite frustrating because I was very unproductive before I was on it. And then I was on, I was productive, I could get, a whole bunch of stuff done, and now I'm off the medication, and I'm just happy if I can manage to get, out of bed in the morning half the time. Let's see here. Let's do, we're gonna do vet clinic. Maybe we'll have her be, an animal lover. Because that would be great. We'll have her love cats, dogs, and maybe we'll make her a good person too. I feel like you'd have to be a good person to dedicate your life and your career to anything medical. Because I'm a very squeamish person. I can't handle anything. Even the thought, I don't know, anything like that freaks me out. Needles, medication. I fostered a cat. My mom, she fosters cats. She has since I was like 12. And we had this one foster cat who was my absolute favorite. She was this old Siamese cat, and I was the only person in the house that she liked. And I won't lie, I totally did skip school because she used to cuddle with me. She'd lay her head on my arm or on my shoulder, and she'd crawl under the blankets, and it was the sweetest thing. But yes, anyway, so she had trouble with her kidneys, so we had to do stuff. I'm gonna name her Annie. That's a pretty name. Ooh, Annie Iverson. That's Offerson. That's Offerson. That's awesome. Jeez. But yeah. And so we used to have to give her a medication, but because she only liked me, I was the one who had to give her the medication. And anyone who dedicates their life to doing any sort of IV or anything like that involves that kind of thing, I honestly respect that so much. Because I could not do that. I am way too squeamish. Alright, so now that we've finished Create a Sim, I'm just going to head out into the game now. Yeah, I'm happy to get back to my, I'm gonna be heading back to my original setup at my dad's place. I should be back by tomorrow, so I can maybe have an art stream set up for you guys next. We'll have it start in the spring. And yeah, I'm just gonna close this out. My laptop, oh dear, it's chugging away. I feel so bad for it. Yeah, let's exit the game, because I don't think my laptop can handle it today. But that's okay, we'll do something good another time. Let me update the stream when I have a second here. I'm just updating this all right now. So once I have this updated, there we go. There, now that's updated. So hopefully this should help with the drop frames and the slow frames. I can also keep a bit more of an eye on the chat. Apologies for the lighting and all that. No, let me just gonna open the window to fix the lighting, but unfortunately, it's night. It's late here. It's Canada, so it's not like it's unusual for it to be late, even though it's fairly, well, it's not that early, but it's fairly early for me here. Apologies for the messy room. I'm in the middle of packing right now. Maybe we can turn on this light. Just make it more fun? Nope, because you can't see. Alright. So yes, I want to do a charity stream at some point in the upcoming months or so. So yeah. I was thinking, I know it's pretty like straightforward thing. Maybe I'll update the title one more time. There you go, that should be a bit better. Oh no, I realized I misspelled channel. Oh, that's my bad. Let me fix that there. Channel with 2 N's, right? Hold on, let me Google this. Terribly sorry, I'm smooth-brained today. Yeah, because I spelled it Chanel right now, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. That should be better, I believe. Sorry. But yeah, so I've done a little bit of research into it, but like I said previously, not a whole bunch. I know that people tend to be, oh, and pardon my hair. I know that people tend to be skeptical of when smaller streamers do these charity streams, and I can understand that. I can really understand that, because, you know, you'd think that, you know, they'd be doing the charity stream only for bringing in new followers and all that, and which sucks because then it ruins it for people who actually want to, you know, do that. I just hope that it doesn't get misconstrued in that way. As much as I won't be lying, it would be nice, you know. I don't want that to be the purpose. I don't want to do it for that reason. I would like to do it because I would like to do something good. And I know I already went on this rant earlier, so if you're still here from earlier, I apologize. If you end up, you know, leaving the stream because I'm being a bit repetitive, that's completely understandable. But I wanted to say, yeah, the logistics of it are a bit tricky. Obviously, this is something that I want to do in the future. I'd like to do it as sort of a birthday stream. Depending on how I can do it, it might end up being the day after or the day after that. So around May 9th, May 10th, May 11th, around there. Because I would like to set up, I'd like to connect an account. Obviously, if there's a way, I don't know if you can connect an account and not allow subscribers, but if that's the case, I will turn subscriptions off, or any money that goes from subscriptions will go into will go to the charity. But I obviously know that could be misconstrued too as, oh, you follow and then, you subscribe. But I really don't want that to be the case. So if anyone has any ideas of how I can prevent that from happening or being misconstrued, I'd love to hear it, because I really don't want that to be the case. But that was always something that I wanted to do. I wasn't, always planning on being a content creator. Like I said, I want to go to university, I want to be a teacher, or a graphic artist. I like both of those things, but, maybe you'll see with my upcoming art stream that I do not necessarily have the technical skills for that one. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. If you have any ideas of, how I could go about it, that would be great. Something that would bring in people to, maybe donate. Even $1, would be huge. Every little bit helps. But yeah, so, yeah. I started streaming because things weren't good in my life personally. And I know I've only been here for about a month. And I understand if, you're watching and you don't particularly care about this part. That's okay. I completely understand that. But I started streaming because I wasn't in a great place mentally. If you don't know, and I don't think anybody does know, I think I mentioned this in my first stream, I am in the process of being diagnosed with something called multiple sclerosis, or MS. And that is a chronic disease which there's no cure. Essentially what it is your immune system attacks your central nervous system in your brain and spinal cord. It's not 100% yet. It's a very long process to get diagnosed. But they seem to be pretty confident that that's what it is, due to past evidence of inflammation in my brain. And it's not a crazy thing. Also, I just realized that this could be misconstrued as asking for pity follows. I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update and let you know why I wanted to do this. Charity stream wasn't something completely out of the blue. And I thought that maybe if I explained why I wanted to do it, it would seem a bit less, oh, please pity follow. But now it sounds like I'm asking for pity follows. Even more so now, which isn't good. But yes, so I guess I'll just stick to what I was saying before. Yeah, so MS is a thing that might be the case. And, everyone is saying, oh, well, we don't know what's that yet, but I've signed so many forms and documents that said, MS this, they're going to be putting me on preventative medication. And when I got the information for the medication, it came with a pamphlet that's like how to cope with an MS diagnosis. It's a scary thing at 17, because I'm young, my life, it's not bad. I couldn't want for anything. I'm very lucky. I have an amazing family who cares about me very much. But I struggled a lot with mental illness over the years. Anxiety, depression, all that. So this whole diagnosis really hasn't made any of those things much easier. It feels like just an add-on, especially when I was diagnosed. It was the first thing that happened in 2021. So brief, I mean, my new year literally went December, my childhood dog got put down. January, I went blind in one eye, and I'm still in the process of being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And then February, I was told I wasn't going to be able to graduate high school on time. And it was just this rapid fire of just bang, 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 things are bad. And I just started to figure things out. And so yeah, I ended up watching a Call Me Kevin video, which I know seems so off topic and so unrelated to my content. But I watched his Draw My Life, where every time he was hit with this unfortunate life event, he made something good out of it. And that was always something that I strived to do ever since I was younger, was just to make other people happy. It was one of my, main things that I wanted to do in life, because I figured that, even if I couldn't make myself happy, even if I could never make things better for myself, I wanted to be able to do that for other people. You know, when you're in those dark spaces, you spend a lot of time thinking about, you know, what life is, what it means. And I don't know what it means. I don't know what it is. All I know is that while I'm here, I want to do all the good that I can. And I've tried, and again, it's hard with depression and anxiety to be able to get out and do these things, which is why I think I want to do a charity, which, you know, is why I want to do a charity thing, which is why I want to do streaming, because, you know, content, streams and stuff like that, they make me really happy, you know, to watch and stuff like that. Like, whenever I'm having a bad day, I go on to Twitch or to YouTube and I watch a video or I watch a stream or some great content, and I think, you know, like, hey, this has made this bad day so much better. And if I could even be that for one person, or if my donation, even if it's small, could make, you know, be a meal for someone who doesn't have it, I would love to do that. Like, just the smallest of changes in someone, like the smallest of not even change, but just goodness that I could give to someone would be insane. You know, like, yeah, because that was always my goal, is I wanted to put much positivity into the world as the world has given me negativity, which isn't a lot. I mean, it's not, I don't know. Obviously, it's still some things that I'm working through. But yes, I will be 18 on May the 9th, and I would like to do a charity stream. I would like to, like I said, put some of that good back into the world, maybe do a $40, I was thinking of $50, but that might be a bit too much. Maybe to do like a $40 or $30 goal, and then I'll donate maybe 20, 25 of my own money. I don't have a lot of it. It's not like I could want for anything. Obviously, when I'm 18, since I'm dropping out, I'm going to get a job. I have to. It's important for my family especially. You know, like on my dad's side of the family, for example, we're struggling a bit financially right now. Again, I don't want any sort of thing for that. I think after I do the charity stream, I'm going to disable the Patreon again. Or, not Patreon, my bad. PayPal, that's what I've been trying to say. But yes, with the whole medication and everything like that, it's a lot. So I want to do that. I want to be able to help my family a bit. In the meantime. So yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Like, I just wanted to say that's why I haven't set the goal higher. It's not because I don't have faith in any sort of community on Twitch. I think everyone on Twitch is absolutely amazing, and I don't want anyone to think, oh, you know, $50, it's a small goal, you know, do you really think that little of us? I just want it to be something that, you know, I can put forward a good chunk of it, so that it doesn't seem like it's falling all on everyone else. Because reasonably $20 or $25 would be the best that I can do. So I'd like to be able to do that, and hopefully it would encourage other people to come by and donate. I'm going to have to sort out the problem with the Wi-Fi and all the drop frames and slow frames, because I don't think it's been very good this stream. My laptop's, hopefully I can get it fixed by then. I have about a month. I was going to do more research before I brought this up, but then the other night I was hanging out and I realized that it was April the 1st. And I thought, oh no, I should probably see, you know, if other people were, you know, okay with this, what they thought. People have been so supportive on the channel recently, stopping by. I had such an amazing time yesterday playing GeoGuessr. It was really good fun. And yeah, it's been just such a positive thing in my life that I would like to give back in any way to everyone else. And so I think maybe doing a charity stream or something like that would be nice. But yes, so obviously I don't know if you can really do any sort of commenting on a VOD on Twitch, but I do want to say that, you know, on Twitter or the YouTube, I will post some information about it on Twitter, and you guys can, if you want, obviously, please don't feel pressured to do anything. I don't want anyone to feel like they're obligated or anything like that. Like, I don't want the charity to put any pressure on anybody. But yeah, I would like to do that. Put some, so if you feel like stopping by the archive or the Twitter, all the links are in the panels below on the About section. And if you guys wouldn't mind stopping by there and leaving comments if you have any ideas, literally any ideas at all, I will do my fair share of research. I'll do as much research as possible. I will plan as much as possible. Even if I get, just the idea out there, even if, it becomes successful or someone stops by to watch. Even if it isn't anything big, I think it'll be great. And so hopefully in the future I'll be able to do something bigger than that, but obviously I want to start small. I'm not even just a small streamer, I'm an almost non-existent one. And again, I don't expect anything more. I didn't even expect to get this far. I'm happy people watch, I'm happy people comment. Like, it's insane. I didn't even think that would be happening. In the first month, the first day, I didn't even expect to have people come on and be so incredibly supportive and so kind. Like, I think the only negative experience I had was some, guy, because of course, when you're on the internet, there are people like that commenting, oh, you're so pretty or whatever, which was really nice. It was really flattering. But then when I didn't, we were chatting, and then when I, didn't really want to give him my Discord, he unfollowed, which was sad, but I don't want to lead anyone on, and I don't want anyone to follow because they think, they, expect something. So yeah, I just want to take all of the negativity that has been, in my life recently, and I want to turn it into a good thing for everybody, a good thing to benefit everyone, because as much as things are hard for me, I know there are people out there who have it way, 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 way worse. Like, way, 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 way worse. So yeah, I'll definitely do, during the day, during the time where I do that, I would like to put, I would like it that people could suggest charities and stuff like that. Obviously, I'll look into it. But I was thinking maybe the MS Society of Canada would be good. Something to do with, maybe focusing around domestic abuse, which is something a bit near and dear to me. It's something that my family has been affected with, and I would like to, give back to that. Anything like that would be absolutely lovely. There's a lot of homelessness in the place where I live. It's bad. It's been a problem for so long, and no one's done anything about it. One of the biggest charities was actually started by a kid that went to the same elementary school as I did, around the same time as I did. And it was called Ladybug Foundation, and it was like collecting clothes and stuff for homeless people. And we did it about every year. Around Christmas time, we'd set up this Christmas tree and have it all decorated with like socks and hats and mitts and warm scarves and all that. And yeah, so obviously that's been going around for a long time, and it always made me sad that the only people who ever really looked to do anything about the problem were kids. And it really shouldn't fall on kids, It should be the adults and the people in government, to take care of our own. We live in Canada, not that we're a middle tier or European country at best. But I have a lot of faith in us. We have especially here where I live in Manitoba, we have such a community atmosphere, you get stuck in the snow on a road on a cold day, and everyone from all around comes out and helps you push the car out of where it's stuck or put salt on the roads. We always help each other out. I remember my school always stayed open no matter the weather. And so people with snowmobiles, parents with snowmobiles, when the roads couldn't be cleared, would go out like a bus service and pick up all the kids in the neighborhood. We always had that vibe. We always had that atmosphere. And so if I can find a local charity that helps out with that kind of stuff, I'd love to. Because it really isn't up to the young people the kids to have to be the ones to help support these homeless, individuals. It really should be us, the adults. Not an adult yet, but future me will be for a very long time, I hope. So yeah, I want to get that done. So this was more just a ramble, and I'm very sorry if you're watching this crazy ramble of mine. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys a heads up of what I was thinking to do for the channel in the future, some of the things I wanted to do. It was just something that I've always wanted to do, something that I've always been passionate about, but, doing this streaming has given me this sort of confidence and just, ability to be social that I really didn't have before, because I don't know, it's a lot more difficult in real life, and obviously it's impossible now with the pandemic. But yeah, so I want to do something good. I have the ability to do something good, even though it's a very minuscule platform that I've created. I mean, I show up and other people come around, and I mean, I'm just looking at like all the people who followed, and it means the absolute world to me. And I would just like to maybe do something with the small community that I've collected here. And hopefully maybe that community will expand in the future, and I'll be able to do more charity things and all that. But yeah, anyway, I don't think I ever finished my thought about why I mentioned Call Me Kevin the whole conversation ago, but it was literally just because of his, he's a gaming YouTuber, for those who don't know. I know it's not very on brand for me, although I don't really have much of a brand, I guess. He did this draw in my life where, whenever something negative happened, he said that, whenever something negative happened, the world always gave him a positive, but in honesty, it was him who did that. It was his hard work that turned those negative things into a positive. And I really respect that, that whole thing. And I don't have much drive or motivation. Obviously, I won't until I get my medication sorted. But I don't know. I want to do that too. I want to put as much good into the world as I can. I think that's all we can do in life and all that. So I'm sorry to get very serious on you if you have stuck around, or if you are watching, or if you're watching the VOD. I'm sorry that, you probably came in here to have a good time and watch The Sims and all that, start a legacy. But I didn't start this to be a Sims channel. I did start this to be more of a variety type thing, but I haven't been doing much variety. Although the GeoGuessr stream was fun, and I might do that one again. And hopefully I can get an art stream going. But yeah, I wanted, that was always my goal with this, is to bring some good into all of it. So hopefully I can do that, and hopefully you guys can help me out with that. If any of you want to stop by. If any of you have if any of you want to join, that would be fun too. I don't know exactly what that means, but I always like to extend the offer of if you ever want to, I don't know, maybe you're another really small streamer and you found this and you thought, hey, maybe it would be fun. Maybe, hey, I want to do a charity thing too, but I'm worried about, trying to do it as a small streamer. If you want to join up, then we'll be a slightly bigger small streamer. I mean, I think it would be a fun time too. So I figured I'd extend the offer to you, because I think it would be a good time. And I want to do the best that I can. So yeah, I hope the audio has been fine for this last little bit, because I don't really have it hooked up right now. So hopefully this ramble just wasn't incoherent nothingness. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. That's just what I wanted to say to all of you. So if you're here, thank you for sticking around a little bit. I know I've been talking like a big streamer, or like anything like that, someone a bit more famous or popular or whatever with all the stuff I've been saying. And I don't mean to do that at all. I just wanted to be honest with all of you. I wanted to say how much I appreciate all of you and where I aim, where I want this to go, you know? I would like to do a bigger channel update, but I've only been doing this for about a month, and so I don't have much of a plan. I don't like to make much of a plan because life's been sort of chaotic for me recently, as I've said before. Yeah, I do. I want to do something good, and I would love if any of you could stop by and help. And again, I don't want anyone to feel pressured. Don't want anyone to feel pressured at all. But yeah, it'd be neat. I'd love to maybe look into also working with any sort of youth organizations. I don't know many local ones, but I did work with a place called the Foundry when I lived in BC. That was really nice. They did a lot of work with youth with mental illness, youth homelessness. They had a lot of outreach programs. They're very LGBTQ, QA plus, or as my my little brother calls it, the alphabet mafia, which is kind of fun. They did a lot of work with that, which I always liked. I mean, again, it's a personal thing for me. And maybe I'll talk a bit about that one day. I don't want to do a lot of just chatting because it's not very interesting. I want to create content, and I'm not very good at just talking. I don't want to feel like I'm talking at you either. See, it'd be different if I had, maybe if I build a bit more of an audience or something like that, then maybe I can do a bit more chatting like this. But I didn't plan for this to be a podcast sort of kind of stream. I planned for this to be more, I don't know, gaming, art, music, all sorts of different kinds of things. Maybe we'll do some health or fitness related stuff too. I don't know. I've had to watch my health a bit more with the new information. As you can tell, my desk is just littered with multivitamins and all that. It pissed me off at the beginning because they were panic ordered by all of my family. But now it's sort of just become a shrine, that I can look over and see all the people who care about me, which is nice when things get tough. Depression can often, change your view on things. And so I like to have that there. If you're not familiar with what that means, it's for example, people seem like they hate you and, they really don't, and they've done nothing to make you feel like that, but that's just how your vision's been skewed. I notice I tend to feel guilty about things. I was out for a walk the other day, and I had some extra change, so I was buying some presents for my brother. He's been really anxious recently with this whole pandemic thing, and he's going to high school. I was buying some art supplies for him. I was buying some art supplies for myself too. I wanted to start journaling and all that, try to help cope with everything. And I had some change when I came out, so I gave it to a homeless person. Weather's been really harsh recently. We got a whole bunch of snow yesterday. It went from about plus 16 to around minus 22, which is a crazy change that can really affect people. And, like I said, it's kind of the city vibe. You like to take care of, people around you. And I just felt so incredibly guilty the entire time. I was thinking, how could I be so inconsiderate? How could I not give more? How come I, didn't think, oh, maybe he felt uncomfortable going to the store. Maybe I should have bought him things instead of, just giving him the money. Because now, what is he going to do if he doesn't feel comfortable going into a store? And I was just thinking about what a horrible person I was the entire walk home. And I was telling this to a family member, and they're like, oh yeah, you're such a bad person because you helped someone out, And I was like, yeah, I guess it's a fair thing to say. I'm sorry, now it sounds like I'm fucking hung. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. But now it just sounds like I'm humble bragging. I am so sorry. I feel like I need to apologize again. As you can tell, ain't my night tonight. But I stream because it makes me happy. And I tried it today, but then, it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. So, I guess here we are. Yes, so I guess I hit the 1 hour mark, and I should head out. If you stuck around, thank you. If you've stuck around for this whole thing, I really appreciate you more than I could say. I'm sorry that this wasn't a more entertaining stream where I couldn't get more done or do more fun things. Hopefully that maybe another stream I'll be able to do that for you. But, as you can tell, things have been hitting me quite hard recently. And I started doing these because of that, but, I don't want to force any toxic positivity either. I want to be honest with you. I want y'all to know what's going on. Because you've been so kind and open and helpful with everything. So I hope I haven't been too quiet. I hope I haven't, been washed out or anything by the fan. And I hope that you're not opposed to the idea of a charity stream and that you maybe stop by to let me know if you've done a bit of streaming before or you've done a charity stream before. Dropping by, giving even the most blatantly should be obvious advice would be incredibly helpful for me. Because I'd like for it to be successful. But yes, I should log off now. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all of you very much. If you're watching the VOD, if you stop by, even if you stop by for just a moment in the stream, if you stayed for the whole thing, if you've even stopped in for any of the streams I've ever done, even though I've only done about 5 in the past month, it means the world to me. It really does. It's absolutely incredible, and all the positivity I've been getting is amazing. It really does mean the world to me. Being in such a bad place, even the smallest, goodness, it really means a lot. It's like, a bunch of stars in a very dark night. So yes, if you have any suggestions, anything you want, me to do, any way I can, if you're a smaller streamer, and I don't know how I could help, because like I said, I'm not very good or familiar with this, but if there is anything I can do, please let me know, because I would love to be able to help or partner up any sort of way. I'm exactly the same as I am in real life as I am on screen, except for maybe a bit more awkward or socially anxious. That's about it. I'm sorry, I'm rambling a bit now. It's a bit late and I'm quite tired and I should probably go. But yeah, I guess for the 3rd millionth time, thank you so much for stopping by. Any input would be great. And yeah, I hope you like the idea. I know it seems like a bit of a silly one, but I'd really like to do it. I hope you didn't take anything I said the wrong way. I hope you take everything I said as me trying to express to you the good that I want to do and not either, begging for views or begging for followers or anything like that. I just want to be very honest. And I hope you never didn't take anything that I was trying to say. Now I can't stop thinking that whole thing, I was trying to tell you my experiences with depression, and now I'm thinking that maybe that just seemed like a humble brag, and I really hope that wasn't the case, because I would hate for that to be the case. Yeah. Okay. I love you all. If no one has told you this today, I love you. You're valid. You're amazing. And thank you for stopping by.